Welcome to the cabin in the forest, where the most terrifying histories are weaved in the darkness of the night. Today, we embark on a journey through a tale as old as it is terrifying. A tale of a dulled omen, fearsome apparition, the headless horseman. The history of this frightening figure has fascinated many over centuries. Brace yourselves, for no fear is greater than the unknown. But before starting, please subscribe, activate notifications, like and share. Our story begins in the quaint town of Sleepy Hollow. It was a place of peace and tranquility, adorned with vast fields of pumpkins glistening in the evening sunset. But this serenity was soon to be shattered by a terrifying ghostly specter, the headless horseman. Notice how as we progress, the air grows chill. The night becomes darker, the shadows lunge closer, embrace the fear. It all started during the American Revolutionary War. A dashing young man by the name of Ichabod Crane arrived in Sleepy Hollow as a new teacher. He was tall, slender, and had an air of unworldly sophistication that mesmerized the womenfolk. But Ichabod's charm was not unnoticed. It garnered the jealousy of the town's rough-hewn farm boy, Brom Bones. What set Brom most on edge was Ichabod's affection towards the beautiful Katrina Van Tassel, daughter of the richest farmer in town. Ichabod's longing looks had Katrina's heart in a flutter but also evoked the wrath of Brom. Around a campfire, amidst tales of spooks and eerie encounters, Brom decided to utilize the fear-sheltering corners of the town to his advantage. Among the many stories he recounted was that of a Hessian soldier who was struck down in Sleepy Hollow. His head was severed from his body, and he was buried in an unmarked grave. And on certain cold, starless nights, his spirit would rise, riding through the town in search of his lost head. These words didn't just send a chill down Ichabod's spine but captivated him. He became obsessed with the tale, much to the amusement of some and concern of others. But what began as mere fascination later turned into gut-wrenching terror, when he least expected. One moonlit night, while returning from a banquet at the Van Tassels, Ichabod found himself on the deserted outskirts of Sleepy Hollow. The forest around was arched over breaking graveyard shadows, rustling dead leaves, and misty moonbeams. And as Ichabod's senses were heightened to their peak, he found himself being stalked. It was the headless horseman, thundering through the eerie night on a jet-black steed. A spitting, sparking jack-o'-lantern held aloft in his hand as his own severed head cradled protectively under his muscular arm. Ichabod was gripped by a madness that could only be summoned by supernatural forces. The fear was palpable. The suspense, torturous. What followed was a hair-raising chase, spearheaded by the headless horseman. Ichabod's horse, Daredevil, galloping at full thundering speed, chased by the terror of the town. A pursuit that crossed the bridge resulting in a scream that cut through the night. The very next morning, all that was left of Ichabod Crane was his hat and a shattered pumpkin. While many in the town dismissed the incident as a figment of Ichabod's overactive imagination, others swore by the existence of the headless horseman. His story became a catalyst that fed the fertile ground of local folklore. Indeed, Ichabod Crane's disappearance left Sleepy Hollow with more questions than answers. Today, the old stories of the headless horseman are retold by the fireside in Sleepy Hollow. His haunting presence, a lurking shadow in every whispered tale. But even after these years, no one has ever truly been able to confirm whether the headless horseman was real or a horrific but figment of imagination. Interestingly, a lot of people believe in Ichabod Crane's encounter with the headless horseman. However, there have been various interpretations of the tale over the years, with some adding elements to the story. However, the essence of fear, thrill, and a chilling sense of the unknown continues to cling to the spectral rider and to Sleepy Hollow itself. From books to films, TV shows to attractions, the tale of the Headless Horseman has transcended time and media, embedding itself into the minds of people around the world. Such is the allure of this tale, such is the power of a terrifying story. The eerie strains of the night accompany each retelling of this tale. Shadows dance along the grave markers, and for a moment, the world of the Headless Horseman seems all too real. Wrapped in the cloak of darkness, through every rustling leaf and every haunting echo, the legend endures. Remember, not every tale from the past manifests itself physically. It could be a chilling whisper on a breeze, a rustle in the undergrowth, or even a tramping hoof echoing in the yawn of night. Dig deeper, open more chapters, find tales spun in the moon's silvery glow. While some might remain mere stories, some may lure you into the unknown, like the tantalizing lure of a headless rider. Our tale comes to a close, but Sleepy Hollow lives to tell the haunting tale of the spectral rider who rides in the silence of the night, the headless horseman, one of the greatest oral legends of American folklore, immortal in its terrifying charm, forever riding on. Till we meet again at the cabin in the forest, goodbye.